Josh, we're coming towards the end of the pre-season campaign. 3 games left, 2 of which are tomorrow against Brentford B and Torquay United away. I mean, how's the pre-season? I know we caught up at Mousehole, but how's the pre-season schedule been since then? Obviously, loads of game time for you and for the rest of the lads.
Yes, I think up until Mousehole it was sort of mental as well as physical in terms of early starts and late finishes, but it's still tough, but it's just gone to more football based with more game related situations, scenarios, and now the games are flowing. So it still is tough, but we're fully enjoying it. You know, the games, they're testing us not only physically but mentally and tactically, and that's sort of what we're looking for this pre-season especially.
And obviously it's all about building relationships, and we've seen you've been in the goals, 2 goals, sort of crosses to the back post, you converted them in. Is that the type of goal you're going to hope to score lots of next season? Yeah,
I think it's just obviously the type of strikers that we have at the club now. They bring different strengths and traits to the team when they're playing. So to be able to come in and the players sort of help bring your strengths out as soon as you start playing is absolutely amazing. So I'm just trying to get that rapport and that relationship with as many players as I can. And thank God it's been working so far. So God willing, it continues into the season.
I know you guys, you haven't actually been told which of the 2 games you'll all be playing in yet. We'll start with the Brentford one, sort of the academy side of an established Premier League team now. I mean, particularly for the younger players, that's going to be a fantastic experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be massive. I think obviously talking about under 23s football, it's sort of similar age group to probably most of the lads that are fit and available here in our squad. So I think that game tomorrow against Brentford will probably be more tactical. It'll be probably more possession based for probably both teams. There's a lot of aspects that we can probably look to try and exploit with that sort of maybe a high pressing or how we play on the transition, because of course Brentford, their B team with their under 23s will look to replicate how their first team play. I think Torquay will be a physical game, but I think it'll be one that we'll probably look to try and dominate possession wise and create as many chances as possible. But we can't disrespect any team regardless of who they are. You've got to earn the right to win. So both games will be difficult, but in different ways, yeah.
How did you find the game against Bristol City at the weekend?
Yeah, it was good. Listen, result. Obviously, we're in a results-based business. We're fortunate enough that even though that we got beat, there was no 3 points up for stake. It was more personal pride. But that aside, there was a lot of things that we did do well, what we tried to implement since we're coming into pre-season. But not just that, but things that we need to dust up on, things we need to work on, and things we need to improve. You know, there's always 2 sides of the coin, and we can't get carried away where we're doing well. We've always got to look to try and improve. And I think Bristol City showed that side to us, that as much as we can do well and create chances, we've still got to go on and try and be as best as we possibly can.
The Torquay game, it'll be it's a local derby. It was a bit of a feisty one last year as well. But the first opportunity really to play in front of a packed, vociferous crowd.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, listen, the benefit obviously of playing football is you get to play in front of crowds every week. I think probably this game will be in a sort of local derby. You probably have a bit of hostility there. There'll be a few more cheers, a few more moans and groans if you give the ball away and stuff like that. Plus, it's local bragging rights. So it'll be a game we're looking to go into. We'll be approaching that. Listen, as much as we were at the Mousehole game, I don't think we can pick and choose when we want to show up. You know, when we're wearing the kit and when we're training. We're 100 mile an hour, so tomorrow's game, as much as it is one obviously for the fans and for a local derby, for us it's just another game. It's another chance to perform and show what we can do.
And just finally then, obviously that final pre-season game is at home to Eastleigh. It'll be for many of you the first opportunity to play at SJP. How much are you looking forward to that experience? Yeah,
it's amazing. I've managed to be down there in the away dugout and play. The atmosphere has been brilliant regardless of the result. I managed to play there, and the team I was playing for, Wigan at the time, come away with a result, but the fans back the team 100% because they can see the effort in that they're putting in, and that's all I think the fans can ask for, is if you give 100%, they can sort of get behind the team, they can see an identity. So I think for the lads it'll be a pleasant surprise if you haven't played there before. It'll be well backed, we'll be well backed, there'll be a lot of noise. And of course, the pitch is always pristine, so it's an ideal situation. If we can get the wins going and we can get momentum, it'll be a fantastic place to play this season.